I'm ArmoredChocobo, and it's that time of year again. Yep, it's time for another yearly update. What is this now? I started in 2011. This is my 7th year. I lose track sometimes, and every time I think back about it, I was like, wow, I've been doing this for a real long time. I just want to thank you all again for the 2,000 subs. Actually, it's around 2012 to 2014 now, so if we get like maybe 6 to 4 more, we could have 2018. It would be like 2018 subs on 2018. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way for the rest of the year, but you know what I'm saying. It's weird that like 2,000 some people said, hey, we want to see more of this crazy bird. I know I don't really do anything to try and get subs. I don't ask people to like smash that bell or suplex that like button. So every single one of those subs, that's a conscious thing that you made a decision for. I didn't ask a thing. And that's pretty cool in its own way. So I also decided to mix this with a Let's Play. I have Moonlighter here. It recently came out, and I'm really digging it. Oh, and while we're talking about subs, be wary of your sub thing, your sub list, or whatever the heck they call it, because YouTube has admitted that they are going to mess with it, where your subs don't show up in chronological order anymore. Like, it won't show up if I make a video tomorrow and upload it. That won't be your first video anymore. It's just going to give you what they think you want to see, and align that accordingly. So, keep an eye on your subs, because not a lot of creators are happy about it. I don't think there's a single creator that's happy about that. And I'm certainly sure that the viewers don't like that either. But I'm just putting that out there, because that had me upset for a while. Back to what we were doing. Moonlighter. This is a roguelike game, kinda like Zelda, but it's a bit more like Racketeer. You play a merchant that goes into dungeons, he collects relics, and he goes back and sells them for fat sacks. Also, there's this whole thing about a 5th door and some guardians. Actually, I'm going to be killing one of the guardians on this update / Let's Play. So I hope you enjoy. I'm pretty overpowered right now, though. But for the dungeon I'm at. I'm like at Dungeon 2. I upgraded my shop once. This is my shop right here. I got decorations in place. I got a solid gold register because, you know, I'm a merchant. I gotta show off. Got a little sale box over here. I got displays that I can put stuff in. I'm gonna need to grab some of that. I also have these high quality displays. Rich people will come over and pay like top-notch dollar for items. I haven't had a lot of rich people come in though, so I still have these from like the first dungeon. And of course I have storage. I got some junk in here yet. It's nighttime though, so I can't really open my shop. This is my potion box. This is just my anything box. This is like a questing box over here with like weapons. My broom. You start out with a broom and it's incredibly terrible. But I'm thinking about like enchanting it or something. This is the town! I forget what it's called. Rhinoka? Yep, this is where my shop is. The village where my shop is. I have some shops open that I like kick-started. Like her over there, she makes potions. I got a forger dude that's over here. They stay up all night long. Because, you know, I have some weird habits. This guy makes weapons for me, and armor. I'm wearing, like, really light armor. I'm, like, going, like, top speed. See, right here. Fabric, everything. I'm just, like, a sneaky thief with a broadsword. And this dude is, like, well, he's really like a retailer. He sells his items for way overpriced, where I get my stuff wholesale right from the source. And over here is the dungeon in question. So I've unlocked 2 dungeons already. I actually beaten the game already. This is on hard mode, so the enemies are tougher. This is the, what is this again? Golem dungeon. It's like stone related, and there's robots running around in there, and animated rocks and stuff like that. This is the forest dungeon. There's lots of poison. Not recommended for merch, as you say. Well, I've been looting this place like crazy. We're going to the forest dungeon. So, usually you go to dungeons at night, and you sell the stuff in the morning. This guy, like, barely gets any sleep. I don't know how he's operating. But welcome to the forest dungeon. I'm not gonna comb, like, the first two areas, like, fully. I'm just gonna, like, kill some enemies with my broadsword. Pick up some, like, junk items, because they'll be useful later. Also, this game is still pretty loud. I have to turn down my volume again. Alright. Actually, I'm going in the right direction, because whenever you see this thing, whatever door you're going through next is heading towards the next room, or the next floor. But there's little slime dudes, there's plant-based enemies, they bounce around, they shoot poison at you. Not fun. The first area of the dungeon, the first floor, is kind of like a how to not die in this particular dungeon. Very basic enemies, they just like chase you a little bit. They don't really do a whole bunch. They're not very strong. Level 2 is just a little bit better than that. There's some little bit better items lurking about in here. And then 3 is like big boy time. As you can see, I have 3 green shields on my HP. They're like invincibility. I could get hit 3 times without taking HP damage. But that means even if I take like a poison damage and it starts ticking, it will take away my shields. Oh, you're a mimic! Kill it dead! I got arrows for you! You can carry 2 weapons with you, and you can do, like, crazy switching things. But he was filled with goodies. You see my bag is filling up quite a bit already. I don't want these, they're not that common anyway, they don't sell well. These don't sell well. More potions is always a good thing to have around. You can see what sells well from here. You can see old bubs. Old bubs, yes. Old bubs are like 2,000. These jottings are really good. I like to pick up these. These are worth a lot. Speed powder is pretty good. You'll find a lot of those in Area 3. Actually, I want to find a legit treasure chest. Like an actual one. One that doesn't try to bite me. That spring is for healing, but obviously I don't need it yet. I want to do some more weapon switching. Like that! Go from long range to short range. And vice versa, really quickly. There's other weapons too, like sword and shield, spears. I've been using these. Now, note these items. They have curses on them. That one will destroy items that it's pointing towards. These are mystery items, you can't tell what they are. I like the curses on level 3, though. Some of the curses are really good on level 3. I don't seem to have a lot of junk, though. I love doing weapon switching. It can save your butt at times, especially if you kill something close range and something's coming at you from far away. Shoot your bow at it real quick. The timing is a little awkward because you're going from a slow weapon to a fast weapon real quick. Now, here's the big boy area. Every dungeon has 3 floors. The 3rd floor has the best stuff in it. Also has enemies that would be a major pain in the butt. Like this guy. I hate him. That's it. Invincibility frames when I use my charge attack. Every weapon's got one. Oh, hey, I actually needed that. It's a spear! It's not an upgraded spear, it's still Dungeon 1 quality, but I could upgrade that. And I could use it. It's a status spear, too. It'll cause stun when I hit somebody with it. This is a raw damage sword. That's a poison bow. These gold chests are what I'm looking for. They have stuff like, these kinds of curses. They got D curses. They'll take away curses. And look! Botany jottings! I could use those. You know what? I think I need straw for something, actually. I have some quests going on. No, I did the straw thing. That was yesterday. Yeah, the people will come into your shop once you upgrade it and they'll ask you for quests. This guy wants 5 straw. He's going to be coming today to pick it up. This one wants preserved roots, so I should be holding on to my straw and my preserved root. Then I don't need this. Sometimes the items don't properly stack. Oh, wait, that was cursed, that's why. Cursed items don't stack with regular ones. That's more jottings, but it has destruction curse on it. This one, it breaks if I take too many hits. So it might be a good idea to decurse that soon. I wanted to take the whole stack with me. There we go. Here's some speed powder, but I'm going to save my room. I got botany jottings here anyway. Or as Vinny liked to call them, when I was watching him play this and I got interested, he called them bot jots. And I like that. Ooh, rare chest! That is a red chest. It will contain some good items. Poison damage. Hit you the most. Alright, someone's still alive around here. Who's still alive? Oh, you! Hiding in the corner. Keeping me away from treasure. Open up. Okay, this is the good stuff. We got these, which, show me the curse. Item and direction shown becomes an item upon returning to town, which means you take this, give it junk, that will turn into that. You know what I mean. That's why I like keeping junk with me. Junk like that. I wanted the whole stack of junk to go there. Thank you. These pots aren't very good, and they have destruction curse on them. Roots are a no, the jottings are better. Forest fruits are awful, I believe. Holy moly, what was that? Okay. Yeah, no things in the dungeon. They're okay. You see over here, the 800? It means people were getting a steal. And I haven't figured out how to not make them not get bargains off of that. Because I'm not here to be their friend, okay? Stack these because they're cursed. This item will send items home. I'm going to send that home. And then I'll get rid of this. Also, I need this straw right here. So, okay. This is a dimensional rift. This sends you one dungeon level up. The next dungeon is actually some kind of fire lava desert dungeon. And the enemies are a lot tougher in here. They have lava. They take a lot more damage. You don't want to run into those guys because he's not dead yet. Now he's dead. But these are pretty common enemies. Their items aren't very good. It's basically junk they're dropping right there. I don't even want to bother with that. But that's a dimensional rift. That happens from time to time. I don't think we saw any secret areas yet. Sometimes you'll find shimmering in a pit. That's one thing I don't like about this game is that there's not a lot of environmental hazards. There's just, like, pits. Now, granted, they just released this game, and it's a small-man team, so they have room for improvement. I would suggest, like, spikes or arrow traps, like, basic stuff. Work from there. Right, we got some more good items here we got to decurse. I'm decursing that straw because I need that straw, and I don't want it breaking on me. Got some junk fire items in here taking up all my space. I don't really need this many potion items. That's what these jellies are for, making potions. And let's send some stuff home. Let's send one of the jottings home. Make sure I turn a profit. Plus I could stack them then. You know what? Let's send the straw home too. Just to make sure it's out of the way. This straw goes home. And that straw is also going home. One thing a lot of people are saying is it could use like a quick sell feature, like giving it to this mirror over here that turns things into gold. But, you know, I could tolerate this, but, you know, quality of life improvements are always good. I'm just gonna sell that. Alright, I got a lot of good stuff going on right now. It's not one of my best runs, where I had, like, a whole bag filled of botany jottings and, things that turn into things. Out car again. Oh boy. I just want to comb this area. I want to find like a secret area. I also want to find the boss room. But I'm not going to be going into the boss room. Just let go. I hate the giant jellies. Mainly because they paralyze you and other enemies get a free shot in. But they also poison on this level too. So I hate them the most. This area is also not good. You know what? I can skip this room. It's not locking on me. This is a timer room. That chest is sinking into the mire. Which means I gotta kill all these enemies so it unlocks and stops sinking. Let's see what's in here. I see a decurse. I will... You know what? I'll save the decurse for this. Because it's probably something rare. This I picked up on the first floor. It's probably something junky. I'm just gonna get rid of that right away. While I'm doing this, I might as well talk about other things I'm doing with my update. Interim games? Yeah, upcoming games. Let's go with that one first. Like, I would love to do Llama Lana 2. That will probably be like an August, September LP, because it's gonna release in like late July, early August, probably. That's what they've been saying on the updates anyway. I'd like to do Knuckle Sandwich whenever that releases. You saw a demo of that. Yep, fun RPG about killing people and then eating them, apparently. We don't really know much about the story. In fact, knowing Andrew Brophy, he probably BS'd that story like out of his head. And that's not what the game is about at all. I would love to do Hat in Time sometime this year, if not early next year. And that will be after Knuckle Sandwich or Llama Lana 2, whatever comes first. Knit Underground I would like to do sometime late this year, or maybe next year. Knit Underground was made by Niflis. If you saw Magnum Opus, yeah, that's pretty much the same deal going on there. Except it's a lot bigger and has like pixies and fairies and all that good stuff in it. And human artifacts, end of the world. It's a big exploration game with lots of little stories in it. As for interim games, we've still got plenty of Tingle left. Probably stretching to like late June, maybe mid-July. The princess needs saving. Gotta confront the evil guy that poisoned her. We got lots of post-game side quests. The game isn't over when the game is over. Let me tell you that much right now. Yeah, I feel you, man. As for after Tingle, before Llama Lana 2, maybe more of this if you're up for it. I could kill more dungeons. I could loot more stuff. I could check out the dungeon after this and the dungeon after that. Probably out of professional courtesy, I would not show you the final dungeon. Even though it's not that big of a spoiler, really. Especially not now. But maybe, Swords of Ditto? Swords of Ditto is up on the table, too. That's a roguelike that's a lot more Zelda than this. It has, like, overworlds and dungeons and secret rooms and puzzles. And it kind of looks like a Cartoon Network feature. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but, it's actually pretty good. I'm into it. It plays with the reincarnation thing, like what happens with Link. Yeah, stuff like that goes on. And I'm kind of into that. I would approve of that. Gotta get that problem out of there. Gotta get this problem out of there. My bag is looking pretty full right now. Look at all this high-value stuff. And also, I think that's the dungeon right there, the dungeon boss. And I'm out of rooms. But, like I said, Tingle, that's still going on. Maybe Swords of Ditto, maybe Moonlighter, maybe I'll just take a break. I'm not quite sure yet. Up to you guys. So, I need to fight a boss, but I'm full of stuff. Luckily, I have this. I don't use it too often. The merchant emblem lets me return right back to where I was in a dungeon. Even though it costs a lot more money. I thought I had to hold the button there. It makes a little gateway for me. Otherwise, I just use my pendant and teleport myself out. Safety is more important than fighting a boss. Especially with all this goods. Did you see the things transform into other things? If you missed it, that's your own fault. Sadly, no secret rooms, though. I was a little disappointed there. Usually I run across like 1 or 2 secret rooms. Not every floor is guaranteed to have them, but at least this morning now. And I got goods, so now it's time for the second half of Moonlighter. We got all these things. All these things I have good prices for. The game will auto-price if you sell them. Which makes it a lot easier for me to get things out there and sold. And then we'll call in for the minions with the money. You know, customers. Put some more stuff over here, stack them up. Why do I have this junk with me? Ah. Put that in the sale bin! In the bin with you! Also, I got potions, too. So I hope we get some rich people this time. Please don't be a thief. I'll have to murder you. Yeah, that's a customer right there. He's, looking at my wall. Hello, welcome to ArmoredChocobo's Moonlighter! For all your botany needs! Surprisingly, demand hasn't been going down. Even though I've been selling these things for like weeks. Also, that dude should be showing up for the straw soon, too. Did I throw out that one straw? I hope I didn't throw out that straw. I hope I teleported it. Should be in my chest somewhere. But things are going fast here at Moonlighter. Ah, that doesn't sell for much. Oh, darn. Oh well. Special offer for those people that don't have much pocket change. Come on in, buy before you drop. Because you can't do it afterwards. That guy looks shady over there. I don't like shady person. This is why I stand in the middle of the floor. Shady people will come in. And I don't like them. They have nefarious ideas, like that guy. No! Can't have that! I don't care how cheap it is. Ah. There's thieves in this game, and you got to beat the crap out of them. They're pretty easy to figure out, though, because they're wearing black, or they kind of announce themselves. They, like, walk in and go, "Hey, I'm a thief!" They should work on that. It's a little bit too easy to suss out the thieves. That's an adventurer right there. That guy that walked in with the speech bubble. He's looking for weapons and potions. Luckily, I have some potions for him. I have some weapons, too, but, you know, I'm saving that weapon. Man, I'm running out of stuff. Hold on, let me see what I got in the back. Everyone asks retailers, do they have something in the back? And you know what? It upsets me. Oh. Oh, I don't have enough straw for that dude's quest. I think I might have failed that one. If he ever shows up, that is. Did that guy have a green check mark? I think I might have already cleared that quest. At least I got that to sell. Should have did more returning. Oh, hey, get back. Well, at least she paid for it. But she only paid minimum price. I made her wait too long. Yeah, this is the old guy. Oh, he wants a new quest. He wants old bulbs. Actually, I'm going to be killing a boss, so sorry. I'm not going to be doing that no more. This is the end of the forest sale. In fact, we got one thing left. Fight over it. Fight to the death. Anytime now. Who's going to get to it first? First come, first serve. Yep, she got it. Too bad for you, hiker man. You lost out. Rival merchants coming in here, buying my relics, selling them at a premium. Get out of my store now. I'm done with you. Look at all this money I made. Yes, of course, there's a bug with the sale box that comes up 0. Mainly that's because people just throw the money at me and leave. Just like that light essence over there. She only paid half price because she didn't want to wait. So that's disappointing. Okay, I'm out of stuff now. That was pretty quick. Why don't we just kill a boss? Right here, right now. I mean, why the heck not? Oh, wait, where's my, teleport dude? My teleport gate. Ah, there it is. Right in here in my backyard. No questions asked. It's just that appears sometimes, and ArmoredChocobo falls out of it. It's just a regular thing here in Rhinoka. So that sends us right back to the exact same dungeon we were at. It doesn't recycle. We still got items in here. I'll take that old bulb. could actually loot some more and check for secret rooms that I might have missed. Ah, the enemies respawn too, which is not fun. Also, I only had one shield this time. Maybe it's because I teleported back instead. Yeah, there's notes, there's lore. I'm just not going to be checking out the lore because lore is for things to keep people busy. And I'm more busy grabbing items. Go! I'm just looking for secret rooms. No secret room here. No pits here. Oh, I've been locked in too because it's a chest. So this is an annoyance I didn't really have to deal with too often because I don't use the come back to the dungeon thing too often. Wait a second. That wasn't in there before, was it? I think I left that in the chest because I didn't want it, and it became cursed as a result. Well, that's weird. I never saw that happen before. Maybe because I never returned to dungeons before. So that might be like some kind of tactic, like you leave some items in there, they might become decurse items, and you could use them. So that's a cool thing. You know, I'm not going to be searching for the secret room anymore. RNG is still RNG. This is still a roguelite after all. It just doesn't work in your favor all the time. Hopefully I have enough attack power for a hard version of this boss, especially since I'm taking all this poison damage. The temporary health isn't looking too good. Time to battle a boss. Can I take time to note that the animations for some of these enemies are really good? Also, hold on a second. Yeah, that was someone calling to tell me that the animations look really good in this game. Anyway, back to fighting boss. Poison the plant with poison arrows. That's how I roll. Even though arrows aren't really all that powerful, but they are real good long-range options. So I like using them, especially when they have minions. Oh, wait, hey, don't you do that. You want sword in the face? I'll find your face and sword it. Okay, that kind of hurt. It's bullet helling at me. Don't do that. What do you think this is, Binding of Isaac? No, I don't cry tears. They're in the wrong place. But, ow. My charge arrow got stuck in a bush. I'm gonna have to take care of these minions. They're throwing things at me, and I don't like that. I'll get back to you in a second. Die when I hit you with a sword. Thank you. Also, this one's hiding behind a barrier. It's guarding the treasure. Yeah, get item swapped. Get wombo comboed. Well, this thing's almost dead. So much for hard mode, eh? I want to kill this with a charge shot. I have to. Part of my dignity as a merchant. So this is what happens when you're overpowered. You kind of annihilate the bosses. This game could really use an endless mode where the enemies get stronger as you go, so that the bosses are actually a threat. Because I could outdo these guys in like maybe a week or so of farming items and selling things. But there he goes, he's dead. I get all of his swag. Got some forest history here. That'll sell for quite a bit. I sold a book already, I can't remember what. I was trying to sell it for 15 grand, but the zeros don't fit. And people didn't like it either. Also, we got this Mute jottings. Jottings about the boss. Sadly, if I come back to this dungeon now and try to fight the boss again, he's still dead. That's another problem with this game that I don't really like too much. They focused more on the story and not the replayability. They're gonna fix that. They've sworn to fix it. But they said they want to fix bugs first. Which, you know, is dignified. That's another key in a lock. I wonder what's behind that fifth door. Of course I don't wonder, because I've already opened that fifth door. I'm just not telling you. Yeah, carnivorous Mute. I shot him in the face. No, being filthy rich is what I'm doing. No, he'd be proud. Yeah, that's right. Money for merchants. That's how we roll. Also, he's making fat sacks. He almost has 1,000,000 gold. Are you done now, old man? Now, the desert dungeon. So if I ever let's play this game again, we could go into the desert dungeon and see what's up. Also, I could expand my shop a bit more. You know what? That's not happening. As long as they drop fat loot. I'm starting to sound more like a hero than a merchant now. Alright, see you later, old man. He keeps on stressing out about my adventures, but I keep going on them. Because to heck with him. So that's been your update / let's play of Moonlighter and Armored Chocobo. Next time, more Tingle. Good night, folks.